Hey, welcome back to our channel. I'm Cheyenne.
And I'm Cameron.
And we're the Connors. And on this vlog, we're going to be doing all things about London, where we went from Edinburgh to London.
To London, yeah.
On train.
This is our pup. This is Misty. And this is Mac. Say hello.
And we ended up in King's Cross, which is where platform 9 3/4 is. So we had to stop there. We ended up on platform. It was like 4 or 5. We were lugging around our luggage trying to find platform 9 3/4, thinking it was actually going to be between like 9 and 10. So, but it wasn't. It's like as soon as you come out from like platforms 1 through 5, you'll turn right, and then all of a sudden you'll see like a huge crowd of people just waiting to try to get their photo.
There's a cart halfway sticking out of the wall.
Have a photo done, the shop, and then bathroom. So if you're gotta go to the bathroom and you get off the train, you're gonna pass it on your way.
Yes.
So our hostel was about 2 miles.
Yeah, give or take from King's Cross.
Yeah, so we ended up just walking. So we've stayed at multiple generator hostels, especially in college when we were traveling on the cheap and trying to be as cheap as possible.
Yeah, so we stayed at the generator-specific hostel, the one in Dublin and the one in Venice, Italy.
Generators normally have really nice hostels, and so that's kind of our go-to if we want to like
do the hostel thing.
Yeah, like pinch pennies kind of thing. But in London, just pay for a normal hotel.
We got the single room. We didn't go into the bunk bed rooms
like we would normally do.
Because we're like, okay,
we're married.
Yeah, it's not too it's not too much more, we thought, to get just the single room, and we'll have 2 bunk beds there. It's on our own. Don't have anybody to worry about. Our gear and our bags and stuff like that can stay locked up, no big deal.
We got into our room and it's freezing cold.
All right, so the next day we woke up pretty early. We went down and took the subway system.
What's it actually called though? No, it's the tube.
We took the tube.
We took the tube.
So we took the tube with goals of seeing the Piccadilly Circus, Buckingham Palace,
and Big Ben.
This is a customer information message. This station has...
Past St. James Park on the way. So like once you get to the palace, you do your little, it's like a big circle in the middle.
Yeah, there's like a roundabout right here in the front of the Buckingham Palace where you can split off and go different directions, or come down the main avenue by St. James Park and then head right into the front of Buckingham Palace.
Buckingham Palace was actually really cool to see.
It was beautiful to see, but it would have been better.
Much more beautiful, I think, in the springtime. Summer, yeah. We saw Big Ben. There were tons of people there. It was like all of a sudden the world opened up and there were the crowds again.
Yeah, the crowds were definitely
people just
there.
Standing everywhere. Like even while we were waiting to get into the telly, going without the turd. Our second day, it wasn't raining as much. I think maybe a little bit of drizzle here and there. So my biggest want when we were in London, biggest thing I wanted to do was to ice skate in London, but the entire ice portion, and I had a feeling, I was like, because it rained so much yesterday, it's probably going to be a huge slush of just water everywhere.
Yes.
I was unfortunately correct. And like, as you can see throughout some of the video, there's literally just like water, like little waves rolling through the ice. And
as the skates are pushing along the ice, it's wading water. It's like a small boat wading water to the sides as the skates go by. To go to the theater where they have the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. We weren't able to go inside. The play wasn't going on, but we were able to go outside and obviously get this picture here in front of it, which is beautiful building that it was in. So we were lucky we were able to do that.
One thing that was really nice about the hostel is that they did have the like restaurant downstairs, and then once, I think it was after 10 p.m., they ended up doing like almost like a little club. They had like music and bars and bar food. Not happy about going on through the English Channel. The idea of being in a tube underwater at, what was it, 250 kilometers, which is like however many miles. I told Cameron, I was like, you need to talk to me. He's like, about what, honey? What do you need? I said, I don't care. Just start blabbing away because I am about to have a panic attack and try to jump out of this train right now. Like, I'm like, I don't know how people do this for a living. Like the attendants, the train attendants. I'm not sure if that's the proper word, but
it wouldn't be too bad. So, and it also didn't help that I was watching videos on my phone of how the English,
how they built it,
how the tube went underneath the English Channel, how they built it, all this other stuff.
I didn't even know that. I can remember that after,
because I know you hated it.
Thank you for following along on our trip to London. Be sure to look out for next week, our trip to Paris, which surprisingly is now one of our top favorite destinations. Please be sure to like and subscribe to continue to follow along.
Thank you, and see you next week. Looking for a red telephone booth. We opened one up to get our picture taken, and there was human feces. A big singular human feces laying in the middle of one. So gladly we saw that immediately, and
I think we smelt it before we saw it.
Just closed up. No big deal. All right, we're gonna go the other way.
When you're traveling, make sure you're watching where you're stepping. Just look at the ground. Make sure you're good to go, because that's not the first time we've almost stepped in something. And then
it's the third time.
We left and went into the tube, we saw one again.
Yep,
right in the middle.
Yeah,
it's like, seriously.
So that's the third time that we've encountered this on our travels. First time,
which isn't
stepped
that.
In it. And I stepped in it. In Rome, we were walking. It was raining again, so we were just trying to hurry along, get through these alleyways, get to where we needed to go. 30 minutes later, what's that smell? Found out, I stepped in it. Got it. Second time was in the red telephone booth that we just talked about. Third time was
going down the tube.
Like an hour. Maybe a little bit later after the telephone booth, we were going down to the subway system or the tube, and there's one right on, like, not on the road, but as soon as that first platform down from the first stairs, that first platform, right there. How somebody pulls that off blows me away. Don't know how that happens, man, but there it was. There it was.